Hey guys, what's up? I feel like today's video is going to be a fun one. I'm basically going to be forcing myself to read for 24 hours. You see, my toxic trait is starting and stopping books, so I never really finish them. Therefore, I have like about 8 books that I've started, but I just can't finish them because I'll pick one up, but then I'm like, okay, this one sounds interesting, so let me read this one. I have about 8 books that I've started, and the chances of me finishing them at this rate are pretty slim. So I was like, let me force myself because I want to be more of a reader. I just can't read more books because I have so many that I haven't even finished. Therefore, today we are going to be fixing that toxic trait and get some books out of the way. So the first book that I'm going to be reading is Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. I have literally been working on this book for months. So I'm going to start right now. It is currently 12:12. I'm waiting for Brenda, and I'm actually in the passenger seat because I'm going to make her drive and run some errands for me. Like, not that many, but you know, it's just going to be so that I can focus on my reading. This is a trend I've been seeing a lot recently, and it honestly seems so fun. I've seen videos from like Neza and also from Haley Pham where they did the 24-hour reading thing, and it looked like a lot of fun, but also a challenge because personally I'm not a reader, so this is really going to be a challenge for me. Brenda's here. You're not gonna ask why I'm making you drive?
Why are you making me drive?
Because I'm gonna be reading a book for 24 hours. Well, not a book, but like reading as many books as I can for 24 hours. But I actually need you to run some errands for me.
Okay.
We're gonna start off by going to McDonald's to pick up some food, and then afterwards you're gonna go and get some water for us. And you're gonna have to get off because I'm gonna be busy reading. So, to McDonald's. So I read about 1 page. I'm gonna have to give this Uber driver like a 3 out of 4 stars.
Why?
Did you not see that bump we did back there? Okay, order the chicken nuggets. Oh, I need my, where's my bag?
Hi, can I get the chicken nugget bundle? What else did I get?
Get me a mocha frap, a small mocha frap, no whip.
Can I also get a small mocha frap?
No whip.
With no whipped cream? Is that it? And I have a coupon?
You're paying, right?
You wish.
Well, didn't we switch roles? Weren't you the older sister today and I'm the little sister?
I don't think that's what this video is.
Wow. That's what I should have made this video. I can't focus because I'm too like scared.
Scared of what?
You're driving.
Well, it's not even bad. I'm gonna go this way though because that turns illegal.
Yeah.
And you like to do it.
Going to pretend we didn't hear that.
I'm a little frightened because I'm a horrible passenger driver. Well, I'm not really a horrible passenger driver. In a car with someone else, I won't say anything, but I'll like my booty cheeks are clenched the entire time.
But like I'm not even a bad driver.
But it's scary because you're not a great driver.
I'm like, says the one that likes to take illegal turns.
When you're good, you're good.
I'm like, till the time you get caught.
Okay, so like I'm the only person that does it. Didn't know we had a snitch in the car. Are you embarrassed that I'm gonna have this on here when we drive through the drive-thru?
Why would I care?
Oh, we love someone that doesn't care. I'm a little embarrassed, so I'm gonna read.
Yeah, pretend like they're not there.
Finished another page. Time for a break. We got the chicken nugget bundle. We got a McDouble to share, me and Brenda, and some French fries. Here you go, Uber driver.
I'm not gonna.
Watch out.
My right away. He's walking without even signaling.
No, girlfriend. Pedestrian always has the right of way.
And a crosswalk?
Yeah, double time.
But it wasn't even green for them.
Doesn't matter. They always have the right of way.
No. Cut that out.
Talking about illegal.
No, it's funny because I passed that question too.
What question?
Pedestrians have the right of way and everything.
Oh, I know. I don't know how you pass this shit. We are back. It is hot out there. I think this is the moment when I start hibernating for the summer. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my McDonald's now. I should say that I started on page 127 and I'm currently on page 140. I'm gonna go ahead and start reading, eat my lunch, and I'll check in with you guys later. I was only able to read about 8 pages, and the funny thing is that I literally just read about what I just experienced, which is multitasking. I normally think I'm pretty good at multitasking, but I feel like I'm good at it when the task requires like little to no focus from me. So that's things such as like watching TV and also being on my phone at the same time, or flipping through apps. Those are like mindless things that we do. So I'm good in that sense, but when it comes to me trying to do a task where like I actually have to focus on something, something, I can only do one thing at a time. And so when I'm eating and on my phone, it's so easy for me to glance away and then back onto my phone and know exactly where I'm at because I'm looking at one thing. But when I was doing it with the book, I was, you know, getting my fries, but I couldn't like dip them in my ketchup properly. So like I had to like look away and then I looked back and I didn't know where I left off. And so it kind of slowed me down a little bit. And in the book, he's actually talking about single tasking in a sense where you're being present when you're doing something. So for example, when you're reading, you're not like reading and thinking about something else and then you're like, wait, what did I just read? So he's talking about fully immersing yourself in like one thing at a time so that you can be present and actually absorb what you're doing and not just like mindlessly doing it. So that was a pretty like cool topic to read about. I'm gonna go ahead and continue, but I think I'm gonna move spaces. Guys, I am officially done with book number 1. It is currently 5:39. I started at 12, must say like 12:30, so it took me 5 hours. I read 155 pages in 5 hours. I am scared for the next one. You know what? That's actually really good because I've been trying to finish this book, like I said, 4 months. And I just finished it in 5 hours. That's awesome. Flip of the mindset. And also, while I was reading it, I completely put my phone away. I didn't check my phone for 5 hours and it almost felt like I was in meditation with this book. And while I was reading it, it also sparked some ideas for Monday's video. And I went ahead and like wrote down a couple of notes so I wouldn't forget it. Honestly, this book is really, really great. There's so much that you can learn from it. One book down, I'm about to start my next book, but I think I'm gonna go for a fiction book since this is what's going to carry me through the night. I need something that's going to like really capture me. I think I'm gonna go for One of Us is Lying because I got this book I think for Christmas or my birthday. I can't remember, but it's been years since I got this and I've been meaning to read it. And I know they turned it into like a TV show, I think for Peacock. I remember seeing like the trailer for it. Hopefully this book is really good. I looked up the reviews and it was like a 4.6 out of 5 stars, so I have faith that this will be good. But before I do get started on it, since it is 5:43, I'm gonna go make dinner. So I decided for dinner I'm gonna make myself a homemade pizza. I was craving pizza, but since I already had McDonald's for lunch, I didn't want like too heavy foods. So I was like, let me just make my healthy version of a homemade pizza. What I like to use for my crust is the Joseph's Heart Friendly Pita Bread. I honestly think this is really, really good. This expired on the 14th, but we're fine. It's 3 days later, but it's fine. Then for the sauce, this is my personal fave. It's the Rouse, I don't know, homemade marinara sauce. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that and put it on my pizza. Spread that out. Next step is obviously cheese. I actually prefer to use mozzarella cheese, but we ran out. So I'm having to use this cheese, which is Italian style. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I'm not a big fan of cheese. Like there's only certain cheeses that I like, and I've never tried Italian style cheese. So whatever, sprinkle some of that on there. The next thing you're gonna do is put whatever toppings you want. I just personally use pepperonis. This is the one that I'm using. It's the Walmart brand. I just like to use about 5 of them. And then the last and I think most crucial and important part, like this is already good on its own, but ever since I discovered seasoning my pizza, it hasn't been the same. It just hasn't. So the 2 seasonings that I like to use are oregano leaves and basil leaves. I honestly think this changes the game. So I just kind of sprinkle it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this into the oven here. Just keep an eye on it. Normally it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. I think typically around the 7-minute mark it's ready. But since every oven is different, just go ahead and keep an eye on it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and bake it at the 400 degrees. I'm obviously set it to the pizza setting and I'm gonna turn it on for 15 minutes. While my pizza is baking, I also wanted to make myself a little mangoneada style drink, which is just like a mango smoothie. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use the cup that I'm gonna put it in for like portion size. I'm gonna use this mixed fruit frozen pack. It has pineapple, strawberries, peaches, and mangoes. And I was gonna add water to it, but in case this isn't sweet, I'm gonna have to add sugar, and I don't really wanna add sugar. I'm gonna use this. We're gonna see how it turns out. This is my favorite drink. It is the Minute Maid Zero Sugar Mango Passion, and it's not overly sweet, but it has like just enough of like a good sweet flavor. I think these two mixed together, it's going to be amazing. Just gonna, it's too frozen, as you can see. I'm just gonna go ahead and add, instead of putting more juice, I'm just gonna add water in there. Hopefully that works in our favor. Also, I think our pizza is done. So this is my little mango slushy smoothie thing that I made. Actually, oh, that's actually really good. We also made the little pizza for dinner. I am fine dining tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the reading. This book is scary. This book has 358 pages. Pray for me. I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a long time for me to get through this. Okay, I'm about 2 pages in, but I actually just finished my food. So I'm gonna go ahead and relocate back to my room. I feel like I can focus better in my room and just really pay attention because there's no like background noise. And here there's just a lot going on. Guys, genuinely, this is so freaking good. It doesn't taste overly sweet. And the chamoy and the tahini just gave it a nice spicy flavor. It was, oof. And the pizza, oh, didn't see you there. Just here imagining myself on vacation in Hawaii, reading a book by the beach. Not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be a challenge, and while it is a challenge because I'm obviously struggling to read a lot of books, it was a blessing in disguise because I am having a great time. Cheers. Just made it to page 100. Crazy. It is currently 9, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break while I do my night routine and then just keep reading for as long as I can. I'm actually pretty excited about this book. It seems to be very interesting, but I'll give you guys my final thoughts at the end. Guys, update. I just got to page 2. My words are slurring. I'm so ready to go to sleep. It is 11:48. I just got to page 200. I'm gonna try to stay awake until at least 1 a.m. I'm pretty sure I'll get another 100 pages out of the way. But I was thinking maybe if I get like a snack or something, it can kind of keep me awake because like I'll be busy. We'll see what I can find. You're still awake?
Are you talking to yourself?
No, I'm talking to my besties. I think I'm just gonna have popcorn, if I'm being honest. Keep myself busy, a little entertained while I'm reading my book and having a movie in my head. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my alarm just in case I end up falling asleep. But I'm just gonna go ahead and chill here, have some popcorn. By the way, this popcorn is amazing. I've talked about it before on here. I love it, and the best part is that I have a little Ziploc opening. My body is at that point where it's like I don't even know how to like function anymore. Update, it's 1:19. About to pass out. I'm on page 257, and I was gonna try to read 100 pages, but I'm gonna leave off at 262, and that's gonna leave me with 100 pages tomorrow because I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna go to sleep. Can you guys get the lights? Thanks, guys. Good morning, guys. Today, every minute is precious. I've got my water, I've got my book. I'm gonna get started. I woke up at 6:30. It is 6:41. I fell asleep at 1:30, so I got 5 hours of sleep, which isn't too bad, but you can clearly hear it in my voice.
There's still 5 minutes before I have to leave, but I don't know what else to do.
We can go. I wanted you to drive and to drop yourself off in the neighborhood, because at this moment, every second of my time is a second off my pride. Guys, I think I'm about to cry. I finally finished the book. It was really good. I actually enjoyed it. This book carried me through the night. I honestly think if I had read any other book, I would have given up. If I'm being honest, it's kind of a lot of other stories we've already heard. It's giving like Breakfast Club gone bad with a little perfect chemistry romance in there. But it does have a twist that I've personally never heard before. However, I did guess it at the beginning, and then as the book went along, I was kind of like switching my opinion. I'm like, maybe it's this person, no, maybe it's that person. So it was really good. It kept me like intrigued the whole time. This is the next book I'm going to tackle. It is called Daring Greatly. As you can see, I have also started this one. I left off on page 60 and I have a total of 249 pages. All right, guys, check in. I'm not gonna lie. It is hot as balls out here. I'm sweating. I'm stressed. I am glitchy and twitchy. I'm struggling this morning, but I think it's because I was trying to do so much, and then I also feel rushed at the same time. Big props to all of you readers out there, because I don't know how you guys do this like on the daily. I mean, I'm just not used to it. I want to. I so badly want to possess those traits. Those are great traits to have. I'm working towards them though. I'm working on it, and being able to read more. I feel like there's a lot that you can really learn from reading. I'm gonna put some meditative music on, maybe just kind of help me chill out a little here as I enjoy my breakfast. You guys already know the usual avocado toast on a hash brown. I made myself some coffee to hopefully wake me up. I'm really enjoying this challenge though. I'll give you guys my thoughts afterward. Okay, so last check-in, it is 11:33. I have 30 minutes left until I go pick Brenda up, but I really quickly wanted to do my recap on the books. I think it's pretty clear that I'm not gonna finish this book, but as you can see, I ended off on page 111, which is an angel number, and I think it has a meaning. I don't know what the meaning is, but I love a good angel number find. This book is so good. I don't want to put it down. I think I'll probably keep reading it like later today. It goes into depth how both men and women have issues with being vulnerable, and she just kind of talks about the benefits of being vulnerable and the fears of being vulnerable. Like, she just goes into a lot of that, and the fact that like I'm not even halfway through yet, I'm like excited to keep reading and just learn a lot more. So my final thoughts on reading books for 24 hours. I actually very much enjoyed this challenge, very much so. The entire time that I was reading for 24 hours, I was never bored. I had a whole movie in my head. I, was visualizing things in my head. I was feeling things, especially with the music. I feel like this one is a great book to read with music. Also, another one to read with music is The Four Agreements. I read that one with music every single night. Ooh, it hits. So just like a little like calming meditative music. This was very much fun. I enjoyed it. I'm happy I did it. It seemed so interesting. I was like, you know what? I am enticed by this challenge. I want to do it, and I did it. I'm happy. I loved it. It was so great. I actually want to do this again. Maybe not as intense, or maybe I'll do another challenge, but you guys should recommend me fiction books, especially if they have good turns and stuff, or they're just so good you can't put them down. Let me know. Give me recommendations down below of some of your guys' favorite fiction books. I know I want to read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. A lot of people talk about it, but let me know of any other ones. I love a good romance. I love a good like twisty turn. You can give me a murder mystery sort of thing. Just let me know. Give me recommendations, even things you think I might not like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep reading this book for another 20 minutes and then go pick Brenda up. I ended up reading 2 books and a half-ish, maybe. Will you guys count it as a half-ish, please? If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, and also subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. But anyways, I want to go back and continue reading.